Hello everyone and welcome to the next match in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 L8 Challenge. It is the first match between two Koreans that we see in this, tournament series. And it's going to be between Susiria, the undead player here in yellow, spawning in the bottom right spawn position of Tarina's stand, who is starting with Altar and Cigarette, no crypt thus far. I imagine this Acolyte is going to build that. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Not all too surprising, of course. And his opponent, Lun, also Korean, of course. The Orc player spawning in the top left of Tarina's stand. And he starts with a standard build, at least early on. So it's, of course, still the winner bracket quarterfinals. This is going to determine the first participant of the second match of the winner bracket semifinals and the second match of the first round of the lower bracket. The winner of this one is going to face the winner of our next game between Lucifer and Kiwikaki, and the loser of this one is going to face the loser of that next match. So Blade Master first for Lun, who decides not to scout at all thus far. Whereas Susiria is sending a scout Acolyte across the map. And it looks like he is going for a late Fiend build order here. So, already kind of pushing the boundaries of the time. Going for, a very, let's say, new school kind of strategy for the time being. Next school is going to spawn, DK is out, Scout Acolyte is roaming around, now the PN is heading across the map as well, Blade Master soon to spawn, and the shop is coming for Lun as well, so yeah, he is going for the completely standard build, Death Knight with Rot and Dust heading across the map. The Scout Acolyte is trying to do some blocking, Blade Master is trying not to waste any time with the PN, I imagine he just realized that the Death Knight is heading his way. Finds the Slippers of Agility on his BM, which is, of course, the item he was hoping for. Ghoul number 3 is about to spawn. That's all he's going to need for lumber harvesting for the time being. Blade Master is... I think he got the last hit against the Acolyte here. Wouldn't bet on it though. And with the Grunt and the Blade Master is trying to chase away this DK, for whom the goal currently is just to take as little damage as possible while preventing the Blade Master from creeping as much as possible. Tier 2 tech has started, no tower just yet, but as Susiria knows where the Blade Master is, there isn't all too much risk involved with that. Tier 2 tech almost simultaneously started by both of the players. Blade Master picks up heal salves, 2 heal salves even, and heading towards the bottom right now. Guess on TS, it's pretty difficult to always keep track of everything with the Blade Master. Being able to easily snipe this one. With the Blade Master and one Grunt, you can snipe this one. So, extremely difficult, as I said, to prevent the Blade Master from leveling or at least getting a few items. Lun decides to more moderately go for one of the green camps here in the middle though. More unexpectedly though as well, the DK checking one of these more expected camps for the Blade Master to creep, where there are Claws of Attack +6 to find and Circlet and so on. Blade Master not there though, so Lun successfully tricking Susiria here, getting at least a little bit of XP, but getting it safely, getting closer to level 2. Skeletons keeping track of the Grunts. Grunts would like to start creeping here on their own as well, particularly easy once the third Grunt arrives, which is going to be the case in just a second. And now Susiria wants to start creeping, hasn't really gotten too much done with this early harassment. Gonna get his first item here, which is the Cloak of Shadows. Blade Master is coming in, and is he gonna get the level 2 already? Yes, he... no, Skeleton runs out of duration here, so no level 2 just yet for the Blade Master, who did pick up the boots though, and who is going to continue being a pest. The Grunts did kill the main creep here at the green camp, and therefore the Blade Master now is level 2, and this is going to be extremely difficult for Susiria to get anything done here before at least the Lich arrives to aid the rest of the undead army in its creeping endeavors. Not a bunch of skeletons killed, some free XP for this Blade Master, who with the 5 stacks 5 charges of heal staffs that he still has is going to be able to stay around here for a very, very long time. But it looks like he's now going to lose track of the undead army, which will very, very quickly move towards the middle here. Lyn expecting Susiria to continue creeping at the bottom. Is Susiria gonna get away with anything for free? Well, the grunts, some of them are slowed thanks to the creep. Let's see if maybe some nice blocking is going to come in by the undead. No, it isn't. And very, very lucky for Lyn is the fact that the undead just didn't take any risks and ran right into his grunts, so they exactly know about the whereabouts of this undead army by now. So Susiria shouldn't be able to creep all too much here. Blade Master isn't really able to do anything here. The ghouls can harvest lumber down here. Should maybe make sure not to open up the base. And the Acolytes are safe. The Rubian Tower is now being upgraded. And the DK is gonna creep up and get to level 2. Finally though, grunts have fallen back. TC second is the choice for Lyn, together with 1 B3, no Spirit Lodge here. So going to rely on a lot of these, you know, low-tech units, which is going to work out just fine until the undead is completely teched up, and then we'll see where the game is at. Susiria is taking quite a big risk here, and it looks like he is going to be punished for that. Is he going to be able to outrun this? That is going to be difficult to say the least. Blade Master with boots can't keep track of the DK here. The grunt is coming in for a block, and there is going to be the TP here. No way around that. He's coiling the grunt, trying to get the kill, but it looks like, well, I was about to say it looks like Lyn is gonna get that one out alive, but that's not the case. Still very, very good for Lyn here, forcing the TP, getting the bulk of this creep camp. No XP to him for the DK. And the Lich is coming just now, so a pretty late addition here. I guess that's just due to the circumstances that he was on the other side of the map and he couldn't really, you know, ensure a earlier Lich's safe passing to the rest of his army. And I guess therefore he decided to rather go for the Slaughterhouse more quickly, for the tier 3 more quickly. And, you know, therefore he's not gonna have the Lich as early on, but he's gonna have all of the rest more early on. Especially the Orb. Eventually the Destroyer upgrade, Blade Master with the slippers, with the Boots of Kerthalas from the Orange camp. And it looks like Lyn wants to force the issue here early on, getting the expansion quite quickly. As I said, he's gonna have decent lot of grunts and raiders. Probably, let's see, Warmill, not yet coming even. So a good force against the Fiends, Statues, DK Lich. But eventually against Destroyers this might run into trouble, so he wants to get an advantage early on here. Skeleton is gonna scout that in just a second by Susiria. BM running around here in front of the undead base. Lich is out, Orb bot, Rod bot, no new town portal yet for Susiria. And it looks like he's going to leave his base without a TP. Yeah, casting an illusion right now. I mean, he did see this. Yeah, he did see this with the skeleton. So, yeah, just wants to see if Lyn is coming in for a creep check. And it looks like he's got a, yeah, had a pretty good idea there, because that's exactly what Lyn is shooting for. I mean, not all too much Susiria can do about it, except falling back. See him going for the Nova first here. So not adapting or not implementing all of the, you know, eventually more standard trends there. And he doesn't have a TP still, and he's gonna have to buy one here. The TC is coming in. The first Fiend is completely exposed. Coil Nova onto the Blade Master, who's using his Invo potion. The DK is buying an Invis potion, now going for the Lich. TC is just stomping here kind of randomly. It didn't really hit anything, and it's actually the Blade Master who has to town portal out. Guess I underestimated the level 3 DK and level 1 Lich's Coil Nova there a little bit. Perhaps so has Lyn, so Susiria is buying himself a little bit of time there to get his natural expansion craft as well. The Great Hall is about to finish though for Lyn,
our forces are under attack.
Who has now added the War Mill, so going to be able to add his first coder here in just a second. One he's on the Lich. Rune Bracers is terrible, so I guess that's going to be sold. 43 supply for Lyn, 42 for Susiria. Destroyer upgrade, I imagine, is finished already. And the expansion is now going to be saturated. So we do have a level 3 DK, level 2 Lich. He is deciding to not creep this, which I guess is an interesting choice. I mean, it's not clear if Lyn is going to decide to defend the expansion eventually, or if he's going to go ahead and, you know, say, this is 1500 HP, fortified armor, and I'm just gonna go here and buy zappers and go for a counter push. So yeah, by not creeping that, he's making it a little bit more difficult for Lyn. Putting the ghouls right now as well. So it looks like Susiria is preparing for some aggression. Dark Ranger third board as well. Reveal used with the perfect time. Blade Master has to get going. Big Invo Potion found on this DK, and again, no Town Portal for Susiria, so he's really, you know, playing this risky. But I guess he needs to push his luck at least somewhat at this point, because the expansion is running right now. Bunch of headhunters added, 2 Kodos out, level 3-3 on the Orc, level 3-1 on the Undead, who is going for it right now. 58 supply for Lyn, 50 for Susiria, 50 out of 50 as well, so he doesn't have the supply to more for the Destroyer. Another Crypt is coming here by Susiria, and now we're gonna see the fight here. I mean, not really sure what the point of the Crypt is, since this is pretty much all in as it appears, since he doesn't have a Town Portal. And first stop is coming in, hitting very, very nicely. Lyn has to fall back. Susiria has to fall back. Coil Nova onto the Blade Master of Lyn, who has to pull the Invo Potion early on. Once again, the TC is moving forward with the Speed Scroll. Silence is coming in against TC though, so he cannot use the Stomp for the time being. Has to fall back here, taking a lot of damage. DK Illusion is even being backstabbed to death here by the Blade Master, and Lyn looks like is going to fall back here for the time being, is going to reposition, is not going to fight out there with this way stretched out army. Susiria is getting a decent first engagement. No Invo Potions anymore, no heal potions, no heal scrolls though for Susiria, so the next hero focus could be the key for Lyn to success here. Susiria is falling back once again. Is he gonna go to the shop? Just having 4 skeletons in here doing some damage. Perhaps wants to try and force the Orc army into an awkward position. This actually would be quite awkward with these headhunters. Now he's coming in to try and punish that. First Nova Coil is going onto one of the Kodas, kills it immediately, level 4 for the DK. It looks like the first Fiend is going to die in return though, and the next Fiend is probably going to be eaten in just a second. The next Silence is hitting very nicely against both the TC and the Blade Master. The Fiend is getting Frost Armor, but the Blade Master kills it nevertheless, and TP is being forced out of Susiria here. So Lyn has in the end held this without all too much trouble, to be honest. A couple of ghouls have died here. Looks like he tried to harass with those, but yeah, as I said, not all too close there in the end, that hold for Lyn. Lich gets crept up solo right now, gonna get level 3 here, unless he kills something with a lightning shield. The Renegade Wizard drops Gloves of Haste. And yeah, there's the level 3 for the Lich. Lyn in the meantime creeps some more with his TC as well. Ring of Protection for him. He's buying away the Invo Potion down there actually. That is pretty big, I'd say. Since without an Invo Potion, if Susiria ends up pushing here, there's always just a hero focus to force Susiria out of a fight, to prolong the game, to get more gold out of this expansion. Blade Master is retreating once again. It looks like Susiria is going to go for it here again. 59 supply for Lyn. No upgrades, by the way, for the Orc against 50 for Susiria. Who, yeah, with the second Crypt, has built a lot of ghouls here. Still has a bunch of Fiends. And that's going to be his army here. He needs to get a very good position with these ghouls. Good angles against the Raiders and the Headhunters. And he needs to somehow ensure that he doesn't fall victim to some very nice stomps here, which should be very, very difficult to do for the Undead. Moving his goose back again, trying to reposition here. The heroes are being split, so only the TC gets silenced here. TC is falling back immediately though, taking no unnecessary damage. And now the Stomp hit is beautifully. His scroll already has to be used here by the Undead player. He does have another one though, falling back, trying to reposition the forces here from the back. The Headhunters are able to do a ton of damage, so the first of the statues is going to be falling in just a second. TC again gets silenced, but he should be able to charge forward here for the next Stomp, and that one should hit just now and hits pretty much everything. In the meantime, the Death Knight is surrounded and killed as well, and there is the GG by Susiria, and that means 1-0 for Lyn, who, yeah, did get the expansion up here quite quickly. Susiria, pretty straightforward, trying to go for a push, not successful in doing so. Trying to go for a follow-up push afterwards, again not successful in doing so. Lyn holds, Lyn wins, as I said, quite convincingly this first map. And if he does so again on map number 2, we're gonna have a pretty one-sided best of 3 here. So let's hope that Susiria steps it up a bit. And the next map is going to be Norwood.